A few minutes ago, I just finished filming a fantastic 15-minute workout that included 3 different exercises, and I want to break those exercises down right here so you can use them in your next steel mace workout. Now, these exercises are great because they target the whole body at once, and there's also some subtlety that makes these challenging so you can actually improve at them over time, which makes it really good for learning mace flow in general. Now, the first exercise was an alternating down strike with a reverse lunge, and it looks like this. Now, there are a few challenging components to this particular movement. The first is the switch, and the second is timing the down strike with the reverse lunge. So I want to talk about those real quick. First things first, just to guide you through it, we use battle grip in this particular exercise. So from warrior stance, I'll bring one hand to the top of my knurling, a little past center grip on the mace, and I'll grip. And from there, I'll just shift to the side, and I can down strike by making the mace go vertical, down to horizontal. So you can see that I'm simply striking down across the body from shoulder to opposite hip. And I want to stop and arrest the momentum as the mace points horizontal. And this will really engage my postural muscles to stand up tall, and it'll really get my arms working. Now, the tricky bit is switching sides. To switch sides after a down strike, you'll push down on the tail of the mace. Okay, so you're controlling the lever to make it point vertical. Then you'll slide the hands up and switch. And that's all there is to it. So that one key is I have to use the tail hand to make the mace go vertical, and then I can simply slide the hands to switch. I don't want to try to do the switch when the mace is horizontal because it's much harder to do. You can see I can do it because I'm quick with it and I was expecting it, but it's so much easier to simply leverage the mace up and then do it. And over time, you'll learn that you can kind of snap the hands together and make it really fast and really powerful. Now, the second piece to this, once you've got the down strike and you've got the switch down, is adding in the reverse lunge. I will always be reverse lunging with the same leg as the high hand. So in this case, it's my right hand, so my right leg will step back and I'll down strike, like so. And then I'll simply switch and then down strike. And you can really move at any pace you want. You can get down and actually hold the stance. You can also really switch rapidly to get your heart rate up. So a fantastic first exercise. Second exercise we did was a little bit simpler, but so important for mace training because when we're doing mace flow, the mace is moving in front and around our bodies, and we're not oftentimes actually hinging over and recruiting the glutes and the hamstrings when our hips are in flexion. So this exercise targets that. Now, very simply, I will be going from my warrior stance, one hand top of the mace to drop it down. I'll send the hips back to get the glutes engaged, get the hamstrings engaged, and then I'll simply drop the mace down, and then I'll row, hinge up, and prayer switch the mace. I'll explain the prayer switch in a second, but that's all there is to this particular movement. I'm just looking to make it as smooth as I can and get maximal engagement through my posterior chain, the glutes and hamstrings, with every single repetition. Now, the prayer switch, really nice and simple, but it's like one of these movements that I swear if you can master it, you can master anything in mace flow. Here's how you do it. Bringing the mace across the body, I'll take my tail hand off the mace, slide it up to make prayer hands at the top of the mace, and then switch the other side. So, prayer switch. And that's all there is to it. Now, what you'll see, there are 2 things that beginners will oftentimes do, which is so understandable, and I want to avoid them. The first is chucking the mace. I don't want to make it like a throw, I want to make it a smooth handoff. So I'm trying to make this as smooth as I can and control the mace, not let it kind of control itself. Now, the second thing, beginners will oftentimes have a really, really strong grip on the mace. This is so understandable, but as you begin, you don't have to grip super hard. You can always use a light mace for this, and I'll simply want to slide the hand up the mace and apply pressure when I'm in this prayer grip here. I just want to have pressure between the palms, and you can almost kind of squeeze the mace head. I'll get a little closer to the camera between the forefinger and the thumb. And so in that way, I have really great control over the mace without having to grip super hard. And so it takes a little time to really get this movement down. But again, once you get your prayer switch down, the mechanics of this translate into every other kind of switch, because the prayer switch at the end of the day is about controlling the momentum of the mace and the balance point and smoothly transferring it from side to side. So that's all you'll need to know on the prayer switch. Third exercise we did in this awesome workout was shields and horse stance. This is one of my all-time favorites because it's so simple. It looks like this. Stepping out into a wide stance, you can drop down low. You also can stay up higher in this, it's up to you. But I do want to be driving the knees out over the toes as I'm in this particular posture. I also want to make sure that I'm not overly hinged in this position. I want to be tucking my pelvis under slightly, a nice long spine up through my crown. From this particular posture, I'll just alternate shields. So I'll shield press, bring the mace back in, do that prayer switch we just learned, and shield press. And to get much more muscle engagement, I'll squeeze my hands towards one another like that so that I can engage my arms, my core, and my back. And so from there, you'll simply switch as smoothly as you can, staying low in your horse stance. And those are the 3 exercises. Now, if you enjoyed these exercises and you want to use the workout, you can click it right here. And also, I have a free 57-page Steel Mace Essentials ebook that you can download right now in the description. It includes everything you need to know about the mace. So thanks for watching, and may the mace be with you.